guys, I guess we can talk a little bit more about the Knights if you want to go in that direction, gents. I'll throw to you first, Nicole. We know that it's so hard to make noise in the finals if you don't finish in the top four, but are the sides from fifth to eighth just making up the numbers? Or I didn't even want to ask, like, can a team from outside the four win the comp or make a grand final? Because you're probably going to pick sides from in the four. But of these sides, Knights, Roosters, Sharks, Raiders, which of them could you see getting to a prelim? Could you see any of them winning week 1 and 2, Nicole?
Yep. So I'll just I had a couple of notes on the path to the grand final, and I'll start off with like if the Knights can get the job done against the Raiders, they'd go on to play the Warriors. As I've said before, the Knights are on this crazy run. They've got Ponga, who's absolutely electric, and the Warriors. If you kind of look past their performance, which has been, excellent this year, when you really just look at their team, on paper, I can see the Knights taking on the Warriors and even beating them, right? And then I think what happens next? Well, what likely happens next is a prelim final against, say, Brisbane or Melbourne at their home ground. And again, if I think of the Knights playing either of those teams, I'm getting a little bit carried away here, but I think that's much better than playing Penrith, right? So I think in terms of the path to the grand final, if someone's going to do it, I'd say the Knights going Raiders, Warriors, and then, it's really difficult, but Storm or Brisbane. Like I think I can at least envision that. Whereas with the Raiders and with the Sharks and the Roosters, they'd have to beat the Panthers in a prelim to make the grand final most likely, which is going to be extremely difficult.